This week, we're in Nima, arguably the biggest slum in Ghana. We have a date with Moh Awudu, who is a fine artist and a painter, to understand his story. Well, Moh's story is that at one point in his young life, he was a middleman for transporting hard drugs like cocaine. At another point in his adult life, he quit painting and artwork, for that matter, for close to 6 years. Today, this is his testimony. Arts has saved me. Welcome to this week's edition of The Untold here on Ghana Web TV with me, Eche Atisu. Let's take you right to the story now.
Is the Street Arts Paris. It's a book made up of some of the greatest artists in Europe and around the world. So you can see last time I received this book. So these guys are my mentors. They used to be my mentors. I want to be like them. So I got people like Great Bansky. If you know Bansky, if you follow the art world, Bansky is one of the great artists around the world now. He's like people like Van Gogh, Michelangelo. So he's the Michelangelo of our time now. He's a street artist, and so you can see that these are artists. So I think you see this artwork. I have my work around this artwork. So I painted close to this lady. So there are a lot of artists, you know, these guys from Brazil, I think so. See, these are artworks from people that I look up to, and unfortunately, or what will I say it, I'm so lucky enough to be part of. So this is Bansky's work. If you know Bansky, this is Bansky's work. This is Bansky. So I get to be. This is my work here. So I got to be in the same magazine with Bansky and these other artists.
This is just one of many art books Moh Awudu's works have been featured in, and he proudly shows it off. Painting has taken him places and given him the opportunity to showcase Ghana to the rest of the world. But he hasn't always been this proud of his talent. The craft he boasts about today is one he abandoned when he was younger, as he was convinced it wasn't a lucrative business.
I stopped doing that for 5 or 6 years. I was trying to aid with people that do this internet stuff. Now I'm just on the street. Yeah, we're just doing taraji. Trust me, I'm confused. When they call you taraji, it's like you follow. Taraji means like you follow people. You just follow people who have money. You do stuff. You go out and chill. And I take people to night clubs, because when I go there, I don't pay. I take people, these Sakao boys there. When I take them, I'll just take them inside for free. Then they'll pay me half of the gate fee. So that's how we hustle. We do a lot of hustle. We hustle like how to survive, how to just survive. You know, we go to Circle. You know the shower lines. We are there like every night. You know, we have friends there. We just macho up anything that happen. You know, these bad guys will just slap this one. You know, we just slap people like that. You know, it's a Nima thing. You know, you have to be hard before you survive. So if you don't take time, you just ended up. So sometimes when I look at my friends in the ghettos, I feel bad, because I have a lot of people that I have a lot of friends now. They are the ones who are selling the weed and cocaine, and they are the bosses in the ghettos.
Growing up in the ghettos of Nima, he was called Prince because his family was considered to be better off than most of their neighbors.
Growing up in Nima wasn't like an easy thing, yeah, because when you look at this house, it's made up of different people from different community, sometimes from different countries around Africa, especially the western part of Africa. So you get to see different attitude, the way people treat their children and other stuff. You get to see good and bad people here. So for me, I'm an ordinary Nima guy. My mom used to sell cocoa, and my dad worked at Barclays, I think as a gardener or something. Yeah, so but they were being responsible parents as much as they support me. So sometimes in the ghetto they call me Prince, because that time we're having better life than others. Trust me, we're having better life than others. So my dad just love whatever I want to do in my life. If it's good, he loves it.
Growing up in a notorious community, Mohammed is amazed he didn't follow in the corrupted footsteps of most of his friends who are now drug barons, even though he even transported drugs for dealers when he was younger.
For us, growing up here is very hard. You get to meet bad people, where people ask you to send you like a mentors, or people that live in the community send you to do stuff. Especially sometimes they give me bags to send you to places that I didn't know it is cocaine till now, because those people, now that I know that they are cocaine dealers, they used to send us with bags. Okay, take it to this guy at Newtown, take it to this guy at Tulu, not knowing these things are cocaine. So so for us, we are privileged not to get to do this kind of bad habits. So every time before we survive on the road, it's like crazy.
Despite his father's efforts to provide his needs, Mohammed preferred the life of a hustler even as a young child, and kept running away from home to engage in menial jobs even when he knew he was going to be punished for that.
I think every Wednesdays is Nima Market. I used to go there and carry loads on Wednesdays. So I have to like escape school and carry loads on my head, and it is crazy. And sometimes you sew sacks of food stuff, and you carry it on your head for people. Then you take money, because that's what you can do to have your freedom the way you want to eat. Otherwise, you eat what is being what is prepared in the house. So I've been through that thing for a long time. I did kayayu, I do bola in Nima Market. I slept on the table of the fish sellers, I think every Friday to Sunday. Sometimes my dad will let some people search for me when they bring me home. My dad will like just cane me to like death after he buy me ice cream. Sometimes they made me drink a lot of water, a bowl of water like this. You have to drink it, or when you drop here on the floor, you take it on the floor. So it was like a punishment. But trust me, sometimes fear is good. You need all these fears to make you to direct you. Otherwise, trust me, we'll be like bad people, you know. So from there, we've been going to market, go to Nima Gutter to Asalam down to take wood or aluminium. Sometimes when we go there, I feel scared, because some of my friends will just pour people's food down, like they'll just pour the food down and before they take the aluminium, you know. So I felt so bad, and it's not a life that sometimes you wanted to do, but that's how you have to sometimes survive.
At a young age of 9, he discovered his love for painting and got involved in the craft.
I was living around Junior Cinema, so I go to library when I was around 11 years old. Then I met a guy called Moh Awudu. He was painting, and I approached him that I want to learn arts, and he said, okay, no problem. Then from that day, I started going to his studios, and one day my mom thought I lost because I didn't go home at that night. I didn't go. I stayed in the studio for 2 days, and she thought I lost, and she started to like move around Nima where they do at, because that's where she knows that she'll find me. And looking at my journey, I think I love art, and I think I started noticing that I want to be an artist or a creative person when I was very young. Trust me, when I was very young, around at age of 9 or 8, I know that that time Azuma Nelson was a world champion. My dad has a radio. When they are listening to commentary, when they're listening to commentary, I have this blackboard and a chalk that I used to do this drawing of a boxer. I'm trying to depict Azuma Nelson. So from there, I know that I have this talent of being an artist.
Mohammed loved art not now. Mohammed was around 8, 9, came to me, and Mohammed, I like him myself, because Mohammed even started using paint before sketching. He knows how to use paint much. And Mohammed has been with me for almost, let me say, 10 years. And what Mohammed now has become, in fact, it's not easy. Mohammed now is a big guy, and I know him doing a lot, especially when it comes to painting. Mohammed can do more than me. So I wish him very good luck. I wish him to be more than this.
Many people who knew him were confident Mohammed will pursue his dream of becoming an artist when he grows up, and that he did. When he completed JSS, his father asked him to get enrolled at the Ganata Senior High School, but he refused to because he believed he had enough knowledge and didn't deserve to start from Form 1.
I have some friends called Ahmed Tijani and Aziz Gold Coast. So they are my best friend, and we move to go. We do everything together. So they attend Ganata College of Art and Design, and I think that time I was in primary 4. So whenever they come from school around 2 p.m., I take their artworks or their homeworks and copy it, and copy even their notes, and try to read and understand what they teach there. So I was in primary 4. I started doing like the final the SHS final year exams, like the project work. I do it all the time for people. People pay me for them to do for me to do the project work. When I was in primary 4, my dad gave me money to buy form for Ganata College of Art and Design. When I bought the form, I went there, and because most of my friends are there, my best friends, we do exhibition. I was in junior high. We do a lot of exhibition, group exhibition in embassies, like European embassies. So I told them, no, I can't start like first year at Ganata. I need to start like second year or third year, because whatever they are doing at first year, I already know that, because I go through their notes, and their practical works through my friends TJ and Aziz. So I said, okay, I won't go there. And one of the teachers, Mr. Fred Daku and Ahmed Tijani, told me, okay, why can't I enroll to another school? So I went to how do you call this school? Amir's Academy. That place I did only 6 months. Third year, 6 months. So whilst I was in the school, I started teaching 3 months of the 6 months. So they started paying me whilst I'm in the school. But I started after that. That's around 2003. So I think I did an A-level exams at British Council at that time. So from there, I wasn't like being a spy. I stopped doing that completely.
I would want to congratulate management and staff for how far they've come. Ghana Web is the biggest portal in Ghana and even in outside Ghana as well. For the people outside Ghana, this is their go-to portal. And anybody outside Ghana will tell you that Ghana Web is where they get their source of news from. I've had friends who are residing outside Ghana, and anytime there's news about me, and this time it's about me, they hit me up and say, oh, I read this story about you on Ghana Web, I read this story about you. So it tells me that it is the #1 portal for everybody else, for both of us in Ghana and outside. So I would want to congratulate the management and staff for the work that you've done over the years. And I wish you guys well. I pray for strength, for success, for favor, and for special grace, that you guys will live on to be 50, 70, and 100 years. Congratulations to you guys.
He recalls how he got back into painting.
One day I was sitting down, I was very depressed. At that time. I was sitting down outside because I wasn't doing what I love, but because what I love is not that inspired. So I was sitting down, and this guy called Shamu, yeah, he used to be an art teacher at a school called Untold Arts College. So he saw me sitting down and he asked me, okay, Mo, what are you doing here? Then I told him, yeah, I was just sitting down. He said, okay, your friends are painting, why can't you go and join them? Then I told him, okay, no problem, I'll go there. So that day I went there. When I went there, I think 2012 or 2011, when I went there, the guys they gave me a canvas like this to work, like the way I'm painting right now. They gave me a canvas to work, and I stopped painting for more than 5 to 6 years. Yeah, so when they gave me the canvas, I painted, and in 10 minutes I sold. After I finished the painting, 10 minutes, I think I sold out the artwork. And that's when I realized I started to tell my self-realization where I realized what the power that I have in me. I think
One of his aims as an artist is to change the negative narrative about Nima.
there have been a lot of bad narrative written about Nima and the Nima people, and so I have to like change that narrative every place I go. When you ask me to go to places, I make sure I'll be the hardest worker at that place. So like when I go to places to paint, so I started like with Charlie. We made it like first year, people don't know anything. Second year, it started to like grow. Third year, like 4 years, it started to grow. You know, so every year I read what the media say. This year we didn't see a lot of art, so the following year I sacrifice. It's like we sacrifice from our sweat. There's no money at that time. We kill ourselves. Sometimes we walk here from here to Jamestown. I walk from Nima to Jamestown with my guys. We walk from Nima to Jamestown. When we are hungry, we pass to where they sell coconuts. You know where they sell coconuts, where these guys, you see the inside. We call it the inside, the coconut, the inside, the food. We ask them, Charlie, give us the inside. We eat and take water and go to Jamestown, paint for Charlie. So there's our blood is there. Sometimes I even had an arm, my wrist is giving me problem now. I think I got that injured. I want to like fall down from a scaffold. So I think I put up a good name. When I'm there, all I think is I'm just representing this community, not just me as Mo. So for me, they say hard work pays, and whatever you are doing, I think people see it.
Today, he looks back at his failed attempt to travel to Libya and is glad he ran back to his first love.
When I stopped doing that, I had a plan to travel to Libya because this place, our biggest dream is to travel. When you wake up, the moment you are growing up, all your focus in life is to travel abroad, even with visa or illegal migration or by road. So I had a lot of friends that passed away. I had a lot of friends that even have their hands like cutting, like frozen. They cut their hand, now they are handicapped through trying to travel. So sometime back, myself and my friends, one of my friends, we had a plan to go to Libya. So we took the bus, we went to Baku. From Baku, I was in the back of these cars that bring like onions to Accra. We are going to Niger. Trust me, we are staying at the back of the car. You know what happened? Because they put animals there like goat, so you hear a smell of a goat and you can't even move. So I told myself, no, I can't do this. And I think the following year, one of my other friends, he went there and he passed out. It's called summer. He died on the desert. So I tried to go to Libya. It didn't happen for me. I came back, and my art, my passion saved me. And I don't see myself as a painter. I see myself as somebody who represents everybody around, everybody in the community, not just the Nima community, but I think the world in general, like a slum or places like Nima where people don't have a lot of opportunities. Yeah. So I always represent those people when I'm doing work. That's why people say more is more energy or more fire. Because when I go to places, I want to get things done. Because people always say that negativity is too much from where I come from.
He has traveled to several parts of the world to participate in various arts festivals, which he doesn't get tired talking about.
I got to travel to Brazil, 80 artists. I'm the only black African there. I got to do a mural about Afro-Brazilians, which I created a conversation about the Brazilian connection to Ghana or Africa. So it was so huge. I even got some commissions whilst I'm there. I went and painted at one of the biggest street arts community in Sao Paulo. They call that place Alma da Rua. It's a community where you see arts, like everybody travels there. Superstars from Hollywood, they go there. So I go to paint in the gallery. It's still there. So I came back. I had a call to go to Paris. I went there. With my friend called C2. He's a Togolese, but he's based in France. So when I met C2, it was crazy. Like, yeah, people don't even know me. Oh, when I'm painting this, it reminds me, because I think I painted a picture like this in Paris with this same reference. So I did my painting with the same reference in Paris. So when I did this place, I did a tribute for Notre Dame Church when it burnt. So I did a tribute here. So it was a big mural, and I think people still love the murals. People take pictures, share it on social media. I got an invitation to go to the States. That was my biggest dream, to go there and live and hustle. So I traveled to the States on Cuba. I was part of the artists invited by the Cuba Awards, most influential artists. So I got to go to the States, because all the time the States, I call myself Daki. When I say Daki means Black America. So because you used to live the American life influence, we have a lot of people that come from the States, so we love the United States. And sometimes before I used to tell my friends, telling me when I travel to America, I will never come to Ghana. I'm not a Ghanaian. Sometimes my dad would just say, this guy, when you travel, you never come, you will see him again. But through my art, I got to go to the States easily. I got to go to the States easily because I have a lot of friends. They used to pass Brazil, pass to places. Some die in the Amazon and other stuff. Even still, that's other people's dream.
Giving back to society is very important to him, as he believes he is where he is today because some people invested in him. Hence, he also needs to invest in others.
My friends and I, Musa Swala, Muse and these guys, we had this idea of we need to give back to these kids what we didn't have when we are growing up, because if you didn't bring these boys to you, they will face the worst thing that you face in your life. Because I feel my life when I was growing up, people sent me with cocaine. We used to remove real leaves from the branches. Trust me, sometimes they do tea. Because you are hungry, you want to drink the tea. So it's something painful, and it's something painful for us. So we decided, oh, why can't we? People are talking about we want to change the world. We want to change the world. You need to start it from your community. So we started doing this workshop in Nima all the time. We have this association called NMA. We had a lot of good people around it. Some time back, I can't tell anybody that I'm from Nima. I have to tell you that I live in Kanda, because when I tell you I'm from Nima, I'm not going to get a job, because you have that mind of you run away with my money. So I have all these pains around me. So people who knows me will know all these things. But if you don't know, you understand why sometimes I'm kind of like hard. Like people say, I'm kind of soft now, but I'm hard. I love being hard because we didn't get life on a silver platter. So even to call your name, sometimes you have to change your name on your passport sometimes because of the name, the name called Nima. First of all, you are from Nima, you are a Muslim. You know that perception, like that's the reality. I'm telling you, that's the perception. So we don't want these kids growing up to be in that situation. So we bring them together after school. We teach them art, give them opportunity. You know, we engage them to be their self and to have self-belief.
I have known Moh for, say, 6 years now, and I think that he comes across as a passionate person. He thinks about family, he thinks about society, he thinks about work, he thinks about the generations that are yet unborn. He thinks particularly about his community and how he can use art to influence behavioral changes within his community in Accra, in Ghana, and in the world at large. Mohammed started really rough in the hoodlums in Nima, and that has toughened him and given him a different perspective of life, and also given him that tenacity of purpose to be able to put in all he has to be able to succeed. When you grow up in places such as Nima, slum communities, it is a dog eats dog situation. You either make it, or you end up either doing drugs, you're doing alcohol, or you're doing internet fraud, and not much attention is paid on education. And through all the hard times, he's been able to find himself, his passion, through the influence of some other people, and of course God, and he's been able to learn and bring out the essence of art. And I can say for a fact that Mohammed is one of the very few talented artists here in Ghana that Africa has to export. He's one of the main brains behind the popular Chalewote Festival. People come to Chalewote just to come and look at the works of Moh. He's been in collaboration with the Tourism Ministry as well as the Accra Metropolitan Assembly to change the faces of public spaces within the country, and also influence, as I said, behavioral changes, some of which include education on open defecation and also child marriages. You know, so if you go around Malam, you'd see his work that says, "Pay my school fees and not my bride price." He's been able to influence a lot of youth in seeing art as a viable option, you know, going to school and then also learning and giving a lot of prominence to the art, where you find people giving more prominence to the sciences and, you know, other technical subjects. But Moh has also made us understand that there's a huge career in art, and that young people can also aspire to be artists, you know, because, you know, they can make decent living for themselves, create all the opportunities and networks that that they can, and also, you know, influence other people.
Without a doubt, stories like that of Moh Awudu bring us inspiration, and that's what we aim to do here on The Untold, right here on Ghana Web TV. Thank you once again for joining us, and we hope that you join us for other exciting editions in the future. Remember to follow us on all social media sites at The Ghana Web, and also visit us at www.ghanaweb.com for news and all information. Until the next time, my name is Eche Atisu. Remember to be kind to one another.